Hi, Christy at Rada Manufacturing, and today I have Kristen with me. She's the author of Rada's Ultimate Fundraising Guide that you can download or review at our website. And Kristen, what can we expect to find in the Ultimate Fundraising Guide?
Well, the Ultimate Guide to Fundraising is everything you ever wanted to know about fundraising. Plus, there's lots of tips that you can use to have a more successful fundraiser for any type of club or organization that you might be in. And then if I go through our table of contents to show what the Ultimate Guide has to offer, we have an overview of fundraising, we go over stages of most fundraisers, how to select a fundraising leader, what your fundraising options are. We give you information about suppliers and distributors and fundraising profit calculations. We try to help you make a selection in picking which fundraiser you might want to have. We go over seller and supporter motivation, how to promote your fundraiser, and then at the end we share a little bit about our own fundraising program at Rada and how that may be able to help you and your club or organization.
And who can benefit from reading this guide?
Anyone that's ever been involved in a fundraiser can benefit from this guide, or someone that's thinking about having a fundraiser for the first time. You can even be parents that have children that are involved in a fundraiser with school, or maybe if even at work you're trying to fundraise for a special project. Basically anyone that's trying to fundraise for any cause can benefit from this guide because we go over all kinds of fundraising from everything from businesses, nonprofits, to school clubs and organizations.
How did you come up with the information in the guide?
Well, we pulled a lot of information from research we did with other fundraising guides on the internet that were more specific to different areas, and we tried to make a comprehensive guide that covers all different areas of fundraising. So it is more broad than most other guides you might find and gives you all the basics that you need. And then we also used research of our own from our own business, since we work with fundraising groups every year. And in 2012, we worked with 19,000 fundraising groups, helping them raise money for different causes like churches and schools and other organizations. So we use what we know from working with them and how they have successful fundraisers and put that knowledge into the guide as well.
What parts of the guide do you think are most useful to the readers?
Well, I think Chapter 5, which is our Fundraising Options chapter, is really useful because it breaks down all the different kinds of fundraisers you might do and gives you ways to help decide what would be best for your group. And then within those little sections, it gives you tons of different ideas for fundraisers that you could do, lots of things that you might not have thought of before. So that's a really great way to brainstorm as you're starting a fundraiser, what direction you want to go in. And then I also think Chapter 10, which is about promoting your fundraiser, can be really helpful. I think a lot of people don't do more than just maybe traditional promotion, having posters and flyers up around town, and we give you a ton of different ideas for unique ways to promote your fundraiser, which can help you be really successful.
And what makes the guide different from the other guides on the internet?
Well, our guide is basically a comprehensive guide of everything you need to know about fundraising. We start from the very basics and then get into the details as we go throughout the guide. It's about 100 pages, so there's a ton of information in this guide, and you might not need all of it if you've done lots of fundraisers before, but you can still get information from it. Or if you're someone that's never done a fundraiser before, it's really helpful because it basically walks you through all the steps of a fundraiser and shows you how to have a successful one. So where on the internet you might find really little specific guides that tell you how to do one kind of fundraiser, we're going to explain all types of fundraisers and help you pick what might be best for your group.
And why did you make this guide?
Well, at Rada, like I said before, we work with a lot of fundraising groups, and we know how to teach them about our fundraiser and what we do, but we also wanted to provide a resource for groups to do other types of fundraisers to be successful throughout the year. Obviously, we like people to do our fundraiser, but we also wanted to be a resource for those groups to continue having successful fundraisers and show them how to do a better job at these fundraisers too. So this is something we really just wanted to provide to other people and organizations trying to fundraise.
And how is Rada involved with the guide?
Well, we've used a lot of our knowledge and our experience to come up with the guide. We have lots of tips and advice from our experiences. And then at the end, we also share how you can get involved with our fundraising program, which helps groups sell cutlery and kitchen items for a 40% profit from our catalogs. And it's a really easy way to fundraise and is often very successful for groups, and you can learn all about it at the end of this guide and on our website. So we share how to get involved with our fundraiser as well as how to have other successful fundraisers for your group.
So thanks, Kristen, for sharing the Ultimate Fundraising Guide. If you're going to start a fundraiser or you're in the middle of one or want to try a new one, please check out the Ultimate Fundraising Guide. You can view it or download it at our website.